The grit of the frontier, Billy the Kid's redemption. The sun hung high in the sky, a blazing orb that seemed to mock the weary travelers below. The desert plains stretched endlessly, a harsh and unforgiving landscape where only the toughest survived. Among these survivors was Billy the Kid, a notorious outlaw with a reputation as fierce as the desert sun itself. Billy had been on the run for weeks, evading the relentless pursuit of Sheriff Tom Granger and the ruthless bounty hunter Jed Hawkins. His journey led him to the outskirts of the frontier town of Lincoln, where he stumbled upon a small homestead. There, he found Sarah McAllister and her 2 children, struggling to eke out a living in the unforgiving wilderness. Sarah was a woman of remarkable resilience. Her husband had died in a bandit raid, leaving her to fend for herself and her children. Despite the hardships, she remained unyielding, her determination a fortress against the harsh realities of frontier life. When Billy arrived, she was wary but desperate enough to accept his help. Billy's past clung to him like a shadow, dark and inescapable. He had lived a life of crime, but something about Sarah and her children stirred a long-buried desire to do good. He decided to stay and help them, using his skills to protect the homestead from bandits and the elements. Meanwhile, Sheriff Granger and Jed Hawkins were closing in. Granger's vendetta against Billy was personal, rooted in a tragic past where Billy had unknowingly saved his life. Hawkins, driven by greed, saw Billy as a means to a hefty bounty. Their pursuit was relentless, and they would stop at nothing to capture him. As Billy worked alongside Sarah, he found himself drawn to her strength and resilience. He began to question his identity as an outlaw and wondered if redemption was possible. Little Joe, Billy's loyal but naive sidekick, revealed a hidden talent for strategy that saved the group multiple times, proving that even the most unlikely heroes could rise in times of need. The desert sun blazed like the fiery eye of an unforgiving god, casting long shadows over the homestead. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Jed Hawkins arrived, his eyes gleaming with malice. The twist came when it was revealed that Hawkins was Sarah's estranged brother, adding a layer of personal betrayal to the conflict. A fierce shootout ensued, with bullets flying and bloodshed staining the dusty ground. Just when it seemed all hope was lost, Sheriff Granger arrived, his vendetta momentarily set aside. He had come to realize that Billy was not the villain he had believed him to be. In the chaos, Billy was captured by Hawkins, and Sarah was left to rally the townsfolk for a desperate rescue mission. The showdown loomed, a cliffhanger that left the fate of Billy and the homestead hanging in the balance. As the dust settled, the resilience and resourcefulness of the pioneers shone through. They had faced relentless adversity and emerged stronger, their spirits unbroken. The grit of the frontier, Billy the Kid's redemption was a testament to the enduring human spirit, a tale of survival, betrayal, and redemption in the unforgiving Wild West.